Scammer locksmiths are the plague of North America. Their business motto is quite simple. I've had them talk to me and they said, all we want is a customer once. They don't care if you ever call them back. They're going to get you and then they're going to screw you with the pricing. First of all, when you're doing a Google search, they're using fake names and fake addresses. Now, it used to be these scammer locksmiths didn't have a provincial or state license, but now a lot of them are getting licensed, and that's really what is going wrong with where legitimate locksmith companies are getting their licenses, they're vetted, they're checked, and now these scammers are showing up with a locksmith license. So what happened in Calgary is she called the #1 locksmith in there. They said like $19 or $29. But they made the mistake of telling her, they showed up and said it's going to cost you $280. And then they turn around, after they did the job, they turn around and said, we want $700. And then the fight is on. In this case, the landlord was an accountant, refused to pay anything without seeing an invoice. They didn't want to do whatever. I don't know if this is a scammer locksmith or if it's a licensed scammer locksmith. And that's up to the provincial government in Alberta to decide. All you got to do is look at the AdWords, look at what they're doing. They've got 20 misleading Google AdWords, misleading websites. The websites are fake. And we're having a problem in Calgary, Alberta, where one of the locksmiths is trying to infringe on our trademark, in our opinion, and we're trying to deal with this. But what do? Province of British Columbia, they are now handing out licenses, locksmith licenses like candy, and there's no follow-up. So this is a plague across North America. It's very well documented who's running it, who's doing it, and how they do business. First of all, if it's too good to be true, it's not true. Who goes out in a big city anywhere for $29 service call? You can't do it. I can't even turn my car on for 29 bucks. How am I going to turn a service truck and show up? Most locksmiths will give you a price up front for most jobs. We know what it costs to do something. There's very rarely is a big surprise. So how can you go from $280 they quoted her? We don't know if that was a fair price or not, but they gave her a $280 price. Then they show up, they want over $700. That's the business practice that these scammers do. And it's up to the governments that license the locksmiths to deal with this. And all you got to do is Google something and you're going to see the problem. A lot of times they're using Google Map locations that are totally fake. And in this case, we did check on the #1 Google for this, the Locksmith Calgary. It's a fake map. Again, who's dealing with this? Why is Google giving, I jumped through a zillion hoops to get my map location put on Google. I got to supply business licenses, I got to supply insurance, my locksmith license, everything. And now these scammers show up with, I'd say half of the Google map locations are fake, totally fake. So who's at fault here? And again, if your state or province is giving these fake scammer locksmiths a license, why aren't they, most regulations, you can't have a fake address. You have to have the real address. There's a whole pile of ways that you can check to see if they're fake or not, but really it boils down to one thing. If it's too good to be true, if you don't feel comfortable with these people, send them packing. Dial 911, call the police. They will deal with it. Don't be intimidated. If you feel uncomfortable, stop them right then and there. And unfortunately, I like to say most of them are unlicensed, but now we're seeing they are licensed now, and I don't know how the hell they're getting their license. Somebody should be fired in the government. Somebody should be fired in Google. What's the consumer to do to differentiate? It's getting tougher and tougher. I really feel for the woman. She stood her ground. She was right. And we'll follow up with this with another video and see what the provincial government has now done in Alberta about this outright scam. They gave her a price, they went in triple. They have fake Google Maps. Their advertising, their website is misleading. They have numerous fake names. The company that's licensed is not listed on there, and they're infringing on my trademark too. Let's see what the government's going to do about that. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. Subscribe to my channel. Also, visit my website and you can see what online locksmith training I have for beginners, intermediate, and advanced, as well as my covert methods of entry and my non-destructive methods of entry.